Hello my friends, David Kessler here and welcome back to the studio. Today's topic of conversation is helpful hints for arts organizations. I work with arts organizations all across the United States. They typically sponsor me for the workshops that I provide. And most of them, 99.5% of them are unbelievably fantastic to work with. Great people, great organizations, very helpful, very kind, very sweet. But in dealing with those organizations for the past few years now, I find that there's sort of common denominators on things that they could do better for not necessarily people like me, but for their members to make it more convenient or more helpful for their members. So I put together a list. And here they are. And drum roll, please. Number one, have a modern website. I know that these arts organizations are primarily volunteers. Some have permanent staff or paid staff, and the rest are volunteers, or some are completely volunteer-based. And there's nothing wrong with that. Volunteers do an amazing job. But having a website newer than 1990 is helpful for people that are in the arts organization so that they can actually keep up with what's going on in the organization. Websites are very inexpensive now. I always say Squarespace is my favorite. That's what I use. They don't pay me to say that. They don't give me a free website or anything like that, but I love Squarespace. Now, it's not the right solution for everybody. There's also Shopify and some other ones that are good. If you have a lot of things to offer on your website for sale, there's various options out there. But choose something that's a modern website, something that wasn't made for 1990. The way we use websites in 1990 and even 2000 are very different than the way we use those today. And please, whatever you do, make sure that somebody in the organization knows how to operate the website and put things on the website and take things off and keep it updated regularly. And I would advise that don't have to pay somebody. You don't have to pay someone, and you don't want to have to pay someone every time you want to do updates to your website. So somebody needs to be responsible for learning how to do that. Even if you need to hire someone for the initial setup, get them to teach you how to update it on a regular basis, because websites are very easy to update now. You may need a professional designer to guide you and to set it up for you, but it's easy to maintain it after that. So get a modern website. Make sure it's mobile ready or mobile responsive so that when I look at it on the phone or the iPad or whatever, it's sized for that so that I don't have to keep pinching and zooming to see what I need. Okay? Modern website, and know how to update it yourself. Number two, directly related to number one, is on that new website, make sure that I can register for any classes or workshops that you have coming up. Gone are the days when people are going to want to email somebody to sign up or have to call a phone number to sign up for a class or a website. Look, these arts organizations, I know, it's mostly baby boomers like me and older, and you're sort of technology averse. Now, I'm pretty technology savvy, and I know that technology is helpful in getting younger people involved in the arts. And I hear this all the time. We need younger people, younger people, younger people. Look, you got to have a modern website. You got to be able to sign up for classes and workshops and pay a deposit or pay for the whole thing on the website. That's the way younger people work, right? Younger baby boomers and Gen Xers and all those people, that's how they work. If you want them in your organizations, then please make the support systems that you have in place, make those so that they're friendly to those who are technology savvy. Even if you aren't, set it up so that the organization as a whole is. Because there's, and I've said this in many other videos before, we're in the Amazon era. where we used to go into Amazon, making one click, buying something, and it shows up 2 days later. That's how people want things. So you have to be able to sign up from the website and pay a deposit for either the class or the workshop, or pay for the whole thing if that's what you want people to do. So make the website responsive to the list of classes, the list of workshops, properly organized, easy to find on the website, and then easy to register for it with some sort of a payment system that you, and a shopping cart or whatever it is that you find to be most useful for your organization. Okay. Number 3, when you enlist volunteers to interact with the public, say for responding to email inquiries from the website or whatever that may be, workshop inquiries, class inquiries, make sure that these people are well versed in how to use email. I find this all the time, that older volunteers, that's not to say anything bad about older volunteers, but they typically are not responsive to email because they don't use it on a regular basis. So they'll check their email once a week. This is not good, right? When you have people coming to your website, filling out a form, asking questions, needing information, you need people that are responsive and check their email all through the day, every day, so that you can answer those emails in a timely fashion. Okay, this is very important. And there again, if you're trying to get people into your organization, responsiveness, kindness, and timeliness are very, very important, right? Because that's the face of your organization. When I email an organization, if they email me back 3 months later, that's not timely or responsive. I've moved on, right? And that's what other people are going to do. Make sure your volunteers know how to use email and they use it appropriately and timely for the communications for your organization. Okay, number 4, learn social media. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to in arts organizations that say, well, we hire a guy to do our social media. Or we don't do social media. We don't know how to do social media. We don't know how to do post to Facebook. There's nothing easier than posting to Facebook, right? It's simple, simple, simple. There's no reason that multiple people in your organization, multiple volunteers, there's no reason that they can't learn to post to Facebook or Instagram. The reason this is important is because that's where a lot of people go to find out information about classes and workshops and that sort of thing. Is if you have a group of followers on your Facebook business page, for instance, then that's where you constantly will post the most updated information about classes, workshops, events, shows, exhibitions, calls to artists, all that sort of thing. That's where you want that to be. And it's very important. Social media now is huge, and followers and people getting that information through Facebook or through Instagram or through whatever other social media channel that you pursue. It's very important. So there again, learn how to do it. It's easy, right? It's not something that I like to do necessarily because it's time consuming, but it's not difficult to do. Don't pay a guy or have a guy or somebody's uncle's cousin's brother to do it. Same with the website. Don't get somebody's board member's cousin's uncle's son's grandson's cousin to set the website up. Get professionals to do this. But you can do social media. It's easy, easy, easy. If you don't know how to do it, go to YouTube. You'll learn how to do it. Okay? So easy stuff, right? Modern website, register from a website, volunteers that know how to use email, and volunteers or staff members that know how to post things to social media. When you do that, that will increase your engagement, not only on social media, but with your arts organization. We'll start to get more young people involved with your organization as well. Okay? I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.